y'all, welcome back to DIY with me. Today we are going to make something simple and quick and easy. And y'all, you will not believe how easy it is. You can, if you want, drill a hole in your little bunny. I got a bunny from the Dollar Tree, but if you don't want to drill a hole and you don't want to mess with it 100%, you don't have to mess with it. You need a book ring and some raffia. Or you can use yarn. I'm actually going to do another version of this type of holder with yarn and a flower later on, so you'll see. So I got these were 15 for forget how much they were, but I got them on Amazon. You can find them at the Dollar Tree. You can find it basically anywhere. But what I wanted to show you was how quick and easy you can upgrade your dining room table for Easter. If you're having friends and family over for Easter dinner or Easter lunch and you want to kind of put out the napkins and have a place settings and kind of make a party favors and everything else, and this is really great to do. Now, the first thing you're going to do is I went ahead and already started my raffia. As you can see, I got frustrated because I couldn't find the end, so I cut it. So I know I'm going to probably have an issue with it in just a little bit. So I'm going to set this bunny aside for right now, but you will need your scissors and you will need a dab of hot glue. So I already have my hot glue gun turned on. I don't know if you can see it. I've already got it turned on and ready to go. And it's over here sitting on top of some paper. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your raffia and you are just going to tie it in a knot. Now, if you see, I've got a lot of pieces out. The hole is only so big for this raffia to go through. So I'm just going to eyeball it and pull some out off this roll. That way I can work with just the roll. And it's almost like you're sewing it. And that little piece actually came off. So I apologize. We have a really bad wind right now, and you can hear it up against the log cabin. And it is horrible right now. And I apologize if you hear that. I should not even be in here, but I love creating crafts with you guys so much that I just decided to come out and do this. Now, you saw I cut a bunch of pieces. Go ahead and put the fan on because it's getting a little hot in here. And you see, and I'm just going to pull through. It's going to be hard for a while because you're just having to pull through all this. And it may get twisted. And I think I'm going to work with a smaller section. That way it doesn't get twisted and I'll just have to tie it. So I'm going to work with this much and put this one over to the side. Just so that I can actually accomplish what I want to get done. So you're going to pull through and you're just going to wrap like we did our yarn wreath, but you're using raffia instead. And you're going to wrap this whole circle. And you want all the pieces covered. While we're doing that, I want to talk about, that one would have been good. I'm going to talk about those little overalls that I'm wearing. Don't you love them? They're so cute, right? They're actually Halara. I don't know if you guys watch TikTok or Instagram and you see where they're talking about these viral overalls. This is what they are. And I've worn this a couple of times. They are probably the most comfortable pair of overalls I've ever had. I love the bottom. The bottoms are really like fancy. They're like palazzo pants where they like branch out and they fan out. So they're really cute. They're very lightweight. So you're not sweating to death. The only reason why I'm sweating right now is because I actually have a sweater underneath this pants. But they're super cute. But I will say, if you're going to buy them, make sure on TikTok especially, make sure that you buy them through Halara themselves instead of a retailer, because there are some places that they're not. They say they're this, but they're not. And the whole, the feel of the material is different. It's just, yeah, you get taken. And I will say I got taken. So you're going to continue with the raffia. Now, depending on how big it is, see, mine's kind of small, but we could actually have done this a lot quicker if we had a bigger piece, like a wider piece. So you're just going to come and you're just going to continue on through wrapping it around. We're halfway done there. So guys, we're almost there. Now I'm going to make where my bunny is going to be glued on to the point that you see right here where it has the little, like, you open and close. It's like a book clip. I'm going to make that to where I'm gluing my bunny on. You can actually, like I said, drill a hole and put a little tie on it and have it hanging off. But I kind of want to keep the bunny on it. And I'm glad I did kind of eyeball it a little bit and cut half of it off. But it's not going to be a waste because I can always use this for something else. But you're just going to continue and you're just going to tie and wrap and wrap. That's all you're doing is wrapping it. And I have extra. I'm going to go over that spot again. I'm just going to go until I can't go anymore with this. I could cut it off if I want, but I have a feeling when I get up to this point right here, which is it's already starting to do, and it's just, you're just covering a book ring and you're just pulling it through and pulling it as tight as you can. This part right here is where it's coming off at. So where it's kind of like a little bare, you can see where it's peeking through. So I want to kind of come back over and cover that part. So I've covered that part. I'm going to do it one more time, one more strand. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back through. Whoops. You don't need my ibuprofen. I'm going to come back through right here. And then I'm going to hold on just a second. And I'm going to get the end of this and I'm going to go ahead and tie a knot in it. But I'm not going to cut it off yet. Let me see if I pull that through. What I did was I just pulled apart, pulled it back through, and now I'm going to pull through on this part. So it's a knot. Hopefully it'll knot. Yeah, hopefully it'll knot and not where I want it to knot. But it's not knotting right. Here we go. There we go. There you go. You have a knot. But I'm not going to cut that piece off yet. So that is the piece where your bunny is going to be. That's where you're going to put your bunny. You're going to put him right here. Now you could put him right there. You could put him right there. That'd be really cute. It could be like a little design here. But we need to have him so he's hanging off. But I also want to have enough raffia that it kind of hangs off. So I'm going to go and I'm just going to go like this. And get my handy dandy glue gun and push this up right here and go ahead and snip the other piece off. Now, if you want later on, you can come back and add more to it, but I'm just going to go ahead and do that part. Then you're going to come here. I know you're thinking, what? Don't worry. Method to my madness, guys. I have a little piece of raffia up on top, so I'm just going to come back and try to snip it off so it's not sticking out. Then I'm going to come with my bunny. I'm going to cut this right here, and I'm going to come with my bunny and glue him on this way. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back of him, about halfway point. And I'm just going to put him down, hold him in place. And then what I'm going to do here, I know I got hot glue on my mouse. I'm going to come and kind of see if I can tear off this raffia and make it like it's little pieces. Pull it up, pull it apart. You may have to cut it because I don't think it's going to pull apart. But you're just pulling it apart. Some of them may be harder than others to pull apart. I'm going to cut this one down because it's a little bit harder. The raffia that I got it's a little bit harder to work with because it's stiffer as far as pulling it down, pulling it apart. But all I'm doing is pulling it apart so you have little pieces. And you have little pieces. This would be great, like if you wanted to do a Thanksgiving. If you're doing Thanksgiving, I'm going to cut this one right here. If you're doing a Thanksgiving table, not, of course, use a bunny on the Thanksgiving table, but use it so that the corn husk, the raffia is almost like a corn husk. I'm trying to see if I can pull any more of this apart. Yep, there we go. We got it apart. And you might have to go back after you pulled it apart and kind of maneuver it around. And then go back and look at your bunny. And if you really like the placement of your bunny, that's fine. My bunny is kind of going a little freeway right now. So I'm going to go back and add a little hot glue on the back, just so that he stays in place. But like I said, you can also drill a hole in it, but I didn't want to get the drill out. And then what you can do after that is get a Sharpie, any kind of pen, and write the person's name on it. And that's a cute little table setting for them. It's a cute little party favor if you're having an Easter party. Also would be really cool is if you got a champagne glass or something and had it sitting up there, or either that, the egg cups. This would be really cute as an egg cup where you sit your hard-boiled eggs in, and you could put a hard-boiled egg right there and use this as a place sitting as well. So guys, that's all you need is some book rings, some raffia, scissors, a bunny cutout, and hot glue. And then you have a bunny napkin ring for your holiday table. Until next time, guys, bye.